Okay, I just received the new Boostyboi revision 2. So they not only look much prettier, I went for gold plated pads, should be much easier to solder on, but also added an inverted enable pin. And what that means is, as you know, with some HD0 transmitters, if you ever go too low on voltage, if ever for any reason your VTX burns out, you need to power cycle it completely to reboot it. And the only way to do that is to unplug the battery. But what if your wingman or your drone is stuck somewhere and you don't have direct access to it, or you need to go walk over there? Well, I have included an enable pin that can be pulled low on the flight controller in order to either turn off for like saving power or for rebooting your VTX. And the way it works is, so here I have on this FC here, that's an X12 on Quicksilver. I've just made a small reassignment of resources. I have VTX power switch set on the buzzer because it's inverted by default. And so with this, whenever I switch on the buzzer, that pulls the yellow wire that goes to the enable pin to ground, and this is what disables the booster. So it's not an enable pin, it's pretty much a disable pin. And the way it works again is it is on by default, it's enabled by default through a pull-up resistor, and you only need to disable it by pulling down the inverted enable to ground. And effectively how it works is, right now you can see I have it disabled, and when I switch it on, boom, it's sending 5 volt. Run out the load is pulling 1 amp. It's just holding. Switch it off, on, off, on. It all happens from the flight controller remotely. So now if you want to save some battery, just turn on your VTX before flight, or just reboot it because it burned out. With the Boostyboi, now you can.